This image shows galaxies that existed over 13 billion years ago. But what if I told you this image almost never existed? Today, you'll uncover the untold story of the James Webb Space Telescope, a $10 billion gamble that came terrifyingly close to failure and ended up changing our understanding of the universe forever. After years studying the most ambitious missions in space history, this one stands above the rest. We all look up at the night sky and wonder, where did it all come from? What lies beyond? Are we alone? For decades, the Hubble Space Telescope gave us stunning images of deep space. But as powerful as it was, it had limitations. It couldn't see the first galaxies. It couldn't peer into the atmospheres of alien worlds. We needed something more. That something more became the most ambitious space telescope ever attempted. But with ambition came chaos. The timeline stretched from 5 years to 25. The cost exploded from $500 million to over $10 billion. Deadlines missed. Technology problems, political pressure. At one point, the project was even on the brink of being cancelled. But through it all, a global team of engineers, scientists, and dreamers pushed forward, risking everything for a single, shared vision: to build a machine that could see back in time. In the late 1990s, scientists began discussing the need for a next-generation space observatory. Hubble was powerful, but it couldn't detect infrared light well, the kind needed to see the earliest galaxies or the atmospheres of exoplanets. The goal? Build a telescope that could detect heat from objects billions of light-years away, look through cosmic dust, and reveal the first stars ever formed. The concept became the Next-Generation Space Telescope, later renamed the James Webb Space Telescope in honor of NASA's second administrator, who led during the Apollo era. The vision was bold, the science was sound, but turning the dream into reality would test everything NASA had ever done. From its earliest days, JWST was a long shot. It required technologies that didn't even exist yet: foldable mirrors, ultralight materials, a sun shield the size of a tennis court. Hundreds of design changes followed. Deadlines were pushed, instruments delayed. By 2005, the project was already falling years behind. Still, the team pressed on. Every breakthrough felt like a miracle, but every setback raised the same question: would it ever fly? The vision was there, but the risk of failure was growing with every passing year. Originally budgeted at $500 million, JWST's cost ballooned to over $10 billion. Public outcry grew. Editorials called it a waste of money. Critics called for cancellation. Inside NASA, faith in the project wavered. Every delay meant more money. Every new component introduced risk. Was it just too big to work? To many, this was looking less like science and more like science fiction. But then came the moment that nearly ended it all. In 2011, the US House of Representatives proposed canceling JWST entirely. The cost was too high. The delays were too long. Lawmakers were done. The project survived by just a few votes. It was a close call and a turning point. The team regrouped, recommitted, and redefined the entire mission timeline. The telescope was given a second chance, and now it had to work. The final design was a masterpiece: 18 hexagonal gold-coated mirrors that folded inside a rocket, a 5-layer sun shield to block heat from the sun, instruments sensitive enough to detect heat from a bumblebee on the moon. The telescope would orbit 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, far beyond any hope of repair. Everything had to work. On the first try, the world held its breath. JWST had 344 single points of failure, places where, if something went wrong, the entire mission would be lost. Unfolding the sun shield, deploying the mirrors, aligning the optics. It took 30 days for JWST to fully unfold in space. Every step was nerve-wracking, but one by one, the components activated. It worked perfectly. On December 25, 2021, the James Webb Space Telescope launched aboard an Ariane 5 rocket. After decades of doubt, it left Earth behind. The launch was flawless. The trajectory was precise. Every component worked as designed. After 25 years of planning, failure, and persistence, JWST had made it. Since deployment, JWST has revealed galaxies that seem too large and old for their time. The atmosphere of distant exoplanets, with water vapor and possible biosignatures, new data that challenge our current understanding of the early universe. Some scientists now wonder, did we get the Big Bang timeline wrong? Others speculate that we may be seeing entirely new physics. This telescope isn't just capturing images, it's rewriting the script of reality. The James Webb Space Telescope is more than a machine. It represents what humanity can achieve when we refuse to give up on a dream. From a folding mirror, flying through space, to images that reveal the beginning of time itself, JWST is proof that we can reach further, see deeper, and understand more than ever before. We built a time machine. We pointed it at the beginning, and it worked. Knowledge is power, and the universe is full of secrets. James Webb reminds us that even when something feels impossible, we can still achieve the extraordinary. We now have the ability to look into the past, to study the first stars, to search for life beyond our own world. Every image it sends back is a reminder. We are explorers, dreamers, survivors. If you love this kind of journey through space, time, and the unknown, subscribe to Universe Boundless. Give this video a like and comment below. What discovery would shock you the most? We'll keep exploring, because the universe isn't silent. It's waiting for us to listen. The story of James Webb has just begun, and so has our next chapter in the cosmos.